JJ inculcated a thought of second career in all of us. And he always insisted that you should not be switching from one career to business. There are several things which are unplanned, unimagined, and due to which there are shocks, and these shocks gives them a considerable setback. And to avoid this setback and the frustration which comes due to these setbacks and losses and all these things, JJ always talks about safety net, that you should always continue with your job and start working towards your business. If you want, if you have a desire, start this kind of business when the situations get stable, with mentioning a single point, because whatever the inputs you gave to us changed my world totally. And it was not just because one single point or one single what you can say statement which changed my life, but the whole content of your program helped me to think in a different way altogether. Now, to build up a second career, what we need is a mindset, because without mindset we cannot do it. Networking in terms of social media, LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram. And for that I have also joined your next program, TTOT, which will definitely help me in terms of networking, in terms of delivering lectures effectively, in terms of like what we call as HIVE, high impact virtual engagement.
Happy evening, Advait. Welcome and thank you for being on this show.
Thanks a lot, JJ. Thanks for giving me a chance to have a discussion with you regarding the journey, which basically started with your guidance, and now I am progressing on that path. So again, thanks a lot for inviting me for this discussion.
Absolutely. So, for those who are not aware who's this guy in front of you, he's someone who is part of the community for quite some time, and now he, like all of you are part who's listening and watching this video, you already know that I believe in a concept of safety net. I believe in the concept of second career. I believe in the concept of building your careers after 40, or rebuilding and relooking at your careers after 40. And with this thought, the entire conversation and the journey began. Advaith is part of the Career Growth Circle. It's a 6 months of long-term program that we do. And in that process, he was able to identify something for himself. I remember, in the interaction that we had together, there were a lot of weird ideas that he had about starting something on his own. And one of the ideas that I remember was of, when the COVID was there and people were not, allowed to visit outside and there were restrictions. He came up with the idea of, a Pani Puri machine where everything is automated. And he said, you know what, I want to get into something like that. And followed was something which kind of came up with a lot of more ideas, and he kind of get fascinated with ideas that he gets. And I was a little scared about it, but then the entire journey unfolded well. So let's understand from the man himself as to, okay, what were the different ideas you had? How did you go about shortlisting it? And how did the entire concept of your own institution that you've started, Voltage Academy, came up, Advait?
Thanks a lot, JJ. Here I would initially like to mention that the basic reason behind joining JJ's what you can say like journey of self-development with JJ was not at all with that mindset of looking out for some second career and all these things. I was quite not happy with my existing job, and I just wanted to search for new job, and I was just restricting my thoughts only to searching for a new job, getting salary hikes and getting promotions, all these things. But as the program evolved, as it progressed, JJ inculcated a thought of second career in all of us. And he always insisted that you should not be switching from one career to business. Although you have started thinking about doing a business or something, you should never switch from one business to other, but you should transit, or it should be a smooth transition between your job as and business. Meaning, like, you should start your business when you are working. You should not leave your job. You should develop that business when you are working, so your salary is always there with you, and you start building up on your business, so that if, and gradually you will also get a confidence over your earnings. Like, yeah, now I am in a situation that I can safely resign from my job and give complete focus on my business and expand it exponentially. So that kind of idea JJ started inculcating in all of us. So basic reason behind that is many people try to take huge risks in their lives, and without complete analysis of the risk, they jump into a business straight away, leaving their job, and they get frustrated very soon if the business doesn't works the way they are expecting. And there are several things which are unplanned, unimagined, and due to which there are shocks, and these shocks gives them a considerable setback. And to avoid this setback and the frustration which comes due to these setbacks and losses and all these things, JJ always talks about safety net, that you should always continue with your job and start working towards your business. So this was the very first thought which he gave us after he inculcated a thought about second career or parallel source of income. So when I started thinking about it, recently I found out during the COVID season and all these things that I am a good cook, or I love cooking. So initially I was thinking about starting a food joint. And the concept was something like an automated pani puri vending machine. Those are already those are already in manufacturing stage, or those are available in market, but those are not available, or nobody is doing that kind of outlet in my surrounding or my city. So I was thinking about starting that kind of pani outlet with electronic automated pani puri machine. And when I discussed with JJ about that one, he asked me several questions, and he also gave me good insights about that. The first question was that to what extent or how many days do you expect you will come to a break-even situation? Like now, after 3 months, I will be at a situation that my investments would be like I would be recovering my investments, and I would be starting my actual earnings or profits or whatever. And that time he also made me realize that presently the situation is uncertain. Every weekly basis there the lockdown situations were getting changed, the timings were getting changed, and we don't know in next week whether the market will close at 9 p.m. or 4 p.m. So in this uncertain situation, investing for a place, investing for that particular machine, investing for the food ingredients, investing for labor and cooks, and then looking out for customers to come. So if you are considering that 1 year would be your break-even time, you are in a I don't think it is very likely. So if you have a desire, start this kind of business when the situations get stable, when the market is stable, when people are little fearless, they are ready to come to your place. So presently this is not the time to invest in your food outlet. Yes, of course, if you desire for it, you may go for it, but afterwards, not right now. Then I had a thought about starting a tea outlet, but nowadays we can say there is a fad of starting a post tea outlet and all these things. So there are several competitors nearby. So when there is a considerable competition in your surrounding, you getting a business and earning good amount and all these things, and that too while doing your job. In the evening time, you start this kind of business, so you will cater to a very small amount of customers, but you have to invest in that what you can say infrastructure, maybe that steel cabinets and your shop space and all these things. So at anyways it is not, it will work out, but still the return on investment will be very what you can say very slow. So in this COVID time, this also may not be a very feasible idea. Then one more idea came to my mind was related to alkaline water purifiers, because I went through several researches and videos on YouTube and Google, and there are many of the people were trying to convince that if you if you have alkaline ingredients in your food, or if you have alkaline water, then your immunity increases to a very large extent, and your health also, you become stronger, your health becomes quite good, or it improves and all these things. So I started thinking about starting a business of alkaline water purifiers. But that was the time, again it was in the lockdown situation itself. So going to people, unknown people, and promoting for your business would have been difficult, getting appointment itself, because there like people it was, we ourselves were not going to our relatives, close relatives also we were trying to avoid, because like if I am a carrier, I should not be transmitting that particular COVID to my relatives and all these things. So going to individual unknown customer was definitely difficult, and beyond that asking for any society, for a society gathering and promoting my product was next to impossible. So starting that kind of business was also not possible at that point of time. So reaching to masses was not possible, and due to which I also dropped down that idea. And then gradually a thought came to my mind that why shouldn't I try to share my engineering knowledge to the students, because I was quite strong in what you can say theoretical subjects in engineering. And most of the engineering students are more focusing towards numericals or mathematical subjects, so that they can score well with solving the mathematics or mathematical sums. However, if they are not strong enough in their theory part, after they graduate and after they start working in any organization, they feel a gap between their knowledge and the practical aspects of that particular product or that particular technology. So that kind of thought started coming to my mind, that why I shouldn't start transferring my knowledge to engineering students. Maybe I will try to teach them the theory subjects as well as possible, so that if their theory and concepts are clear, their concepts are stronger, then there would not be a huge difficulty for them to grasp the knowledge which is there for them when they start working in the actual job, because our syllabus is very obsolete as compared to the practical technologies used in the product. But if you are technically strong in your concepts, then grasping those additional knowledge, which is huge, it becomes easier for you. So basically that kind of thought came to my mind. And then when I discussed with this thought with JJ helped me a lot to start my journey. So like considering all these four concepts, finally I started working seriously on knowledge sharing or starting classes for engineering students, and I started with my academy, Volt Edge Academy. So this is how my journey was all about as far as the thinking process is concerned.
Yeah.
And I would definitely like to thank JJ for giving me the thought, holding my hand from start to end till I came to a decision, and after that giving me an enormous help for making that journey begin. And he is always in touch with me, so that like he always encourages me, he always helps me to, if I stuck anywhere and all these things. And so like even right now also he is in regular touch with me and helping me in my day-to-day problems, so that my journey should be stable. And
So,
he is one of the biggest safety net for me.
You're being kind enough, Advait. Thank you for that. I really admire your kindness there. Help me, what specifically in the entire 6 months duration of Career Growth Circle, what specifically triggered that thought inside and deeply connected with you as part of learning? What was that? Because there were a lot of things that I was talking about, from emotion to LinkedIn to second career to networking to communication, presentation, whatnot. What specifically triggered this change in you?
Um, I would not like. I don't want to make any injustice to any other points with specifying a single point or with mentioning a single point, because whatever the inputs you gave to us changed my world totally. And it was not just because one single point or one single what you can say statement which changed my life, but the whole content of your program helped me to think in a different way altogether. But yes, I would like to specify 3-4 points definitely. First one is there is a considerable uncertainty in present scenario, and this uncertainty may remain for at least near future, because the economic situation in across the world is not that good. And so basically building up for second career and building up with a smooth transition. Now, to build up a second career, what we need is a mindset, because without mindset we cannot do it. Like unless and until we think positively about it, we are prepared for any what you can say shortcomings or any setbacks. If we are not prepared for that, then we may give up very soon. So working, firstly giving that thought, secondly giving that or generating that mindset, and thirdly the important things which are like communication, because ultimately if you're going into a business world, the most important part in the business world is you should be able to sell your product or your service, and for that you need a strong communication. And in present scenario, when you are it is difficult to meet person in one-to-one, you should be able to sell online, so you should have that kind of communication skills. So these kind of things were definitely there. And apart from that, improving on your communication skills means improving on your language, improving on your body language, improving on your vocabulary. So there are several things. It was a huge bundle of knowledge, and I don't want to like just what I said. I don't want to make any injustice with any of the points, because all the knowledge which you give me is definitely helpful for my whatever the journey I covered till now and going ahead also.
Got it. No, interesting. I think that's a very well said point. It is kind of designed in such a way that one concept supports the other, and it kind of really builds in as the process goes along. So
Yeah,
how do you see your journey shaping up from here? What are your plans for Voltage Academy, and how do you plan to literally shape it up further?
So presently I am having 8 students with me, and which where like I was able to deliver considerably well to them, and they also are confident about their good performance in their exams. So presently I am focusing on mouth publicity with help of them only. But apart from that, networking is going to be the tool for me. Networking in terms of social media, LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram. And for that, I have also joined your next program, TTOT, which will definitely help me in terms of networking, in terms of delivering lectures effectively, in terms of like what we call as HIVE, high impact virtual engagement. And also it will help me marketing my programs. Also it will help me to strategically design a program in such a way that it would be helpful for my clients, which are as of now my niche is engineering students. So going ahead, networking and building up my skills in terms of communication, in terms of online training, online teaching, and marketing. So basically, these are how I would be developing myself so that I should be ready for more number of students, and I should be able to cater more students to me.
Got it. Got it. And right now, how big is your batch?
Recently, it was 8 students. Just now, their exam was over. So, like next for next semester, I am expecting somewhere around 20 students or something.
Okay, good. And how well are you able to balance it with your job?
Yeah, so like as far as my job and teaching students is concerned, I am very well able to manage with it because like if I get any free time in office during lunch hours or something, I try to do the revision of my studies. In the evening, generally I keep my lectures from 7 to 9. From 9 to 10:30, I prepare for next day batches, and in the daytime I try to do a revision. And so this kind of cycle I am working on, and apart from that I keep time for myself for studying for or preparing my schedule for next week and working accordingly, so that there should not be any hiccups or any, like, what you can say, any problems in my delivery of lecture. So yeah, I am able to balance. Of course, this is the period when job and business, I am not able to devote much time to my family, but my family is very supportive, and also they are also happy about it, because now I have shifted my mindset from a job person to a business person. So like gradually, when I told them that my plan is to expand this business in such a way that going ahead I need not be doing any job kind of thing, and then my daytime might be free for you, and so even they are happy about it. And of course, education field and what you can say, education, training, coaching, it's a good field, and you get satisfied when you give value to people.
Yeah.
And this, within 2 months I was able to get that satisfaction, because whatever the students I was able to teach, they were able to perform very well in their internal exams as well as their internal oral exams, vivas, and they were quite happy about their performance. And when they told me, like, I felt like, yeah, I am helping somebody in their lives.
That's
so
more
that kind of
yeah.
that kind of satisfaction is priceless, definitely.
Absolutely. Good. Congratulations. I am very happy. This is just the beginning for new inning, and it's such at a right time of your career. And see, a lot of people talk about financial freedom, and from their current state to financial freedom is a leap forward. But what you really need before financial freedom is something which we call it as financial confidence. So what you are doing and what it is generating for you is financial confidence before you get into financial freedom. So all the very best. I'm very sure that the results will be talking for itself, especially in training, coaching industry. Result speaks louder than anything else. So all the very best for your journey ahead, and wish you success.
Thanks a lot, JJ, because it wouldn't have, definitely, believe me, it wouldn't have been possible if you wouldn't have came to my life and taught me about all these things. मतलब जो मराठी में कहावत आहे की लोखंडातला जेव्हा परिसाचा प्रसव होतो तेव्हा तो सोन्यामध्ये होतो. I really experienced that, because due to your presence in my life, there is a huge amount of positive change in myself. And which is now getting reflected. And yes, definitely you are always there to handhold me, you are definitely there to guide me, help me, and that is one of the biggest reasons I was able to dare to start with something new. Otherwise I would have been thinking about just switching jobs and continuing with the same kind of life, but basically inculcating that kind of thought and helping me to survive through all these things and improve myself. Definitely it is just because of you, and I don't have enough words to say thanks to you. But still, so thanks a lot, JJ.
All the very best. I'm wishing you a lot of success on coming days, weeks, months, and years for yourself and for the entire academy that you've built up. Very, very proud of you. Thank you.
Thanks a lot, JJ.